Welcome to Total Conflict Resistance, the brand new modern Mountain Blade style RTS simulator, which has just received its full release today. Now, this full release of the game has added so much, and it's completely overhauled the game. So, the campaign map does look the same, although they have refined it a decent amount and detailed it more. I believe they've also added some more settlements and new factions both on map and off map to the game. But one of the greatest things that they've changed is not only adding additional weapons to the game, which they've added a lot of very cool weapons here, and we're starting in the year 2030, so we don't have to wait to research some of these new weapons, but also you'll notice that they've completely changed the ammo on the game. So, before, you had 7.62 rounds, you had 5.56 rounds, and then you had alterations of all of those different rounds, and every single gun pretty much had different ammo. There was almost no universal ammo. Now they've switched it to cartridges for pistols, hunting weapons, as well as rifles and heavy machine guns. We've got shells for both tanks as well as artillery. They have completely revamped the weapon system, which is fantastic. That was one of the biggest problems with the game. They've also added brand new vehicles to the game, which is extremely exciting as well. So there is a lot to check out here. Let's go ahead and start our research with the MK18 right there, because that looks pretty fun. They've also made slight changes to the construction of your provinces. So not only can you go ahead and continue to just build new stuff where you need it, you can also improve your facilities, which increases their efficiency, which is pretty nice because sometimes you just want more of one thing and you can't build it anywhere else. However, for now, we're going to go ahead and get a bakery because food is always a problem. Now, actually producing this stuff is pretty much the same as before. You can go ahead and produce it in certain areas. It's a little bit more dumbed down now, but I still think it's pretty decent. And actually, you know what? Let's go with the 1911 instead of the P320, just because the M1911's dope. You'll also notice they've changed the time frame on a lot of stuff, and we're going to go with killed in the war, which is going to give us state support for families. And yeah, they've made it so things don't take like 60 days to accomplish anymore, which is so nice. In terms of politics, you'll notice there are some new factions out here, some new flags that you might not have seen in the past. We are already trading with a number of these guys, which is great. Let's see if we can't trade with some more of these guys. The Tundri seem to be pretty cool with us, so we'll go ahead and try and get trade with them, and then we'll send a $450 bribe to them. Now, in terms of trading, why are we selling all of this? Okay, it looks like our boys were automatically selling some of our most valuable materials. Not a good idea, but we're gonna go ahead and buy some rifle ammunition here because it seems like ammo is gonna be a big problem since we have no producers of that ourselves right now. On top of that, there's nothing too crazy here. Now, you can see that they went ahead and made this a little bit more simplified as well, although there's not a ton of stuff on the market currently, so we don't need to narrow it down too bad. Now, I'm really hoping they improved the stability mechanics of this because that was one of the hardest things previously. I know they've also added some new units that you can utilize, but the other thing I really hope for is that they improved the number of reservists you get, because that was also a major problem that got extremely annoying. Now, we don't have an airfield at the moment, so that would probably be our first attempt, and Ladina over there does have themselves an airfield, and I think they're held by these guys. Yes, they are, and those are actually kind of our friends. So probably not the best idea to attack them, but what we can do is go ahead and take our boys in here and attack this rebel crew and check out the new attack game mechanics. So one thing you can do now is attack from certain sides. Now, I don't really know the area. yet, so we don't know exactly which side is best to come from. It seems like this left side is less wooded, though, and there we go. Adaptation of the law right there. We love to see that. And also, no, there is no new of that stuff quite yet, and I don't know if, yeah, we can't do anything more politically. That's fine. But it seems like coming from the left is the best because it's less wooded and there are buildings over to the right side, so I don't really want to engage from there. They've got 8 rebel forces. We've got 15, although it seems like we do not have a full stack of soldiers here starting ourselves off. That's odd. Only have 118 soldiers, 9 vehicles. They have 75, 5 vehicles. All right, let's see. Oh no, don't give me controls and stuff like this. I already know how to play the game, bruh. Alright, that's fine. So as you can see, we've got tanks out here. We do have a little bit of artillery that we can utilize to shell the enemy. First we gotta find where the enemy is at. By the way, they've added a lot more detailing to the battle map here. That's kind of nice to see. Ah, here we go. There they are. Is the enemy. Alright. Good to know. Let's go ahead and begin by pushing up just all of our units straight off rip here, spread out around there as much as we possibly can. What's up, gamers? I'm here to tell you about Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an amazing place where you can get some fire deals on all sorts of video games. Seriously, it's like 60 to 95% off, as you can see here. These are all of the Star Wars titles they have. They literally have every Star Wars title. You can also get XCOM here, Men of War Assault Squad 2. All of the games I play on the channel you can buy here for extremely cheap prices. If you use my affiliate link in the description, it helps me out a ton. So thank you guys for listening to this sponsorship, and thank you to Instant Gaming for continuing to sponsor the channel. And actually, we're going to go ahead and make sure that these troops are outside of these troop carriers first and foremost. So we just go ahead and press J on them and they pile out. We actually have multiple pieces of artillery out here, which is kind of nice. We'll go ahead and sneak those up just a little bit here to try and get some shots off, but I'm not going to push them super far up. These are just rebels, and after all, attacking rebels is not worth wasting our artillery on, sadly. It just isn't at all. Alright, here comes our first tank here. It looks like we are going to be engaging with a Humvee. No! I selected the wrong unit. Hold on. Give me this guy. Direct control. There you go, baby. Alright, he's right over here. Gotta watch out, though. Oh, come on! What? Alright, apparently my gun was just below the horizon there. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Took him down. Love to see that. Alright, should still be M to swap off. Nice. The controls have changed a little bit. The game is also a little bit more laggy. It seems like they've done something to their graphics overall. Looks like this artillery was firing out, which is good to see. And these guys, why don't you come on up here now? Whoa, I do not remember sending this artillery so far up. Please back it on up there, Tear, and this BTR can move on in. We'll get this infantry squad up this way as well. You go ahead and station yourself up right there. Beautiful. All right. And they've also changed... Oh, man. Yeah, they've changed how exactly you can direct control infantry units, which I don't think is great. Oh, man. Yeah, they really changed this, actually. Let me direct control you. There we go. All right, beautiful. We do have a nice scoped Scar H, I believe, right here, which is nice. Yeah, I don't actually love all of the changes they've done to these infantry units. Whoopsie. Tab there. Okay. And yeah, as you can see at the top left, the squad orders and things like that remain pretty much the same, and it's the same system that like Mountain Blade uses, for example. All right, that's a downed BTR up that way. Might be ours, I'll be honest. I'm not entirely sure. That's definitely ours down there, so we at least have some presence here. That's an ally right there. It is more laggy. Alright, I might have to lower my graphics settings. It is actually, we're only getting 30 FPS. We used to always get like a solid 60, although I always frame lock it at 60. But still, yeah, it is definitely a little bit more laggy. They might still be working out some of the kinks in the game and stuff like that. I am just not seeing the enemies. Everyone is firing, but I don't see diddly squat. Where are you guys spotting these dudes? Come on, give me some intel. Please. You gotta be up here, right? You're even firing rockets and stuff. Hold on. Let me get out the binocs. What are you firing at? You're firing over this way. I legit see nobody. Our boys are taking them out nicely, though. They've only got 26 soldiers left. We've got 106, so we've only lost 12 troops at this point, which is not horrible losses in the slightest, not even close. Alright, we're still good over here. I mean, this game can go south so quickly, so it's nice that we are doing well on our first battle here, although I'm not really doing anything. Again, oh, here we go. Oh, he's surrendering, of course. The one enemy I find, well, they're surrendering. Rip, rip. Brother, where the baddies at? Hey, yo? No, like, actually, though. I'm standing out in the open, and I just don't see any enemies. There's one. He's surrendered, too. Brother! Oh, there's a vehicle up there. Alright. Looks like it's on the retreat right now. We'll send our tank up that way. Send our BTR up like that. Let's see if we can't get a little bit closer here to this thing. Because sometimes they do have infantry supporting. That's a rock. Oh, there she is. It doesn't know what it's doing. Hold on. Let's switch to semi-auto. Oh! Yeah, we hit him in the head. Nice, perfect. Okay, so we capture 2,000 heavy cartridges, an M113, and a decent number of weapons there. So this system seems to stay the same, except they actually did fix the the counting. It used to like say you lost a ton of soldiers when you only lost like 3, and then it wouldn't actually reflect on the campaign map. So they seem to have fixed that glitch, which is very good. I'm gonna go adjust my settings a little bit. Okay, this is weird. I'm trying to apply the changes and the buttons don't do anything. I can't. Can I really just not get out of this? There's nothing I can do. I think I have to force quit the game. Okay, so I fixed that in the menu and didn't get a crash and got us back to where we were. Sadly, the rebels are back now because I had to restart literally everything, but that's fine. Now, the big thing, though, is that I learned they lock your FPS now in this game at 30. So I unlocked it, and we're at 200 FPS. Yep. That's why I was like, it's so laggy. It's because it's slightly broken. So we're going to go ahead and this time be just a smidge smarter. And we're going to go ahead and create an artillery battalion and separate it from our standard battalions because artillery does not need to be with others. Okay, there we go. So now those guys are separated. Do you guys have... Oh, that's the garrison. Nope. Do you guys have artillery? Yes, you do. All right. It's weird. They randomized our units again. I kind of thought it would all be the same, but no, it is not. All right. We're going to send the 55th up to the 47th, and the reason we're doing all this is to gather these guys up so that they're actually artillery. Okay. Oh, wait, hold up. Nope, sorry. You need to go to the 30th Battalion right there. And look at that, more artillery in there. And then these are technically artillery trucks. All right, only 2 sections of artillery there. Actually, you guys go to Compilios. We are well aware of the Compilios. We have tangled with the Rango there before. Now, I'd also like to go ahead and create a Navy Battalion. Create a few more ships there. And then, actually, I did buy the DLC. They released a DLC along with the game that allows you to get Marines and stuff, although I'm not entirely sure how to do that just yet, to be honest with you. Why don't we go ahead and get some elite squads here, though? And those will hopefully build up in numbers, because that does take some time. And now we'll send these guys up here to the 30th to toss their artillery into the mix as well. And we can see if artillery is still super broken when off map in this game, because it used to be very much so. Alright, beautiful. So those guys are all kitted out. Now we want to go ahead and troop exchange with these guys. Okay, and that's all we can do. That's perfect. Alright, good stuff. So, you go back down south to a defensive perimeter over that way. We're going to hit up these rebels, and we're going to take our artillery boys, and we'll call them the, boom boom. Boom boom boys. I don't know. Okay, there we go. And it used to work if you just hovered them around the battlefield. They would provide artillery support. So we'll see if that is still the case. That does appear to still be the case. Wonderful. So you see the F7 button right there, or you could just click on it and you get your artillery. Now, the AI does move a whole lot faster than they used to. Oh, and you can only do it every 40 seconds now. Okay, well that makes sense. The AI used to like stall out for multiple minutes on the battlefield. So you used to be able to just kind of catch them with artillery immediately and entirely mess them up. But there's our artillery coming out right now, which is perfect. All right, we're gonna select all units and have them push up this way. Go, go, go. Let's go ahead and actually jettison our army groups that are in carriers. I think that's all of them right there. All right, our artillery has gotten no kills. It's a lot more sporadic this time, it seems. Because we aimed like right here, it's hitting all over the place. There's our first kill, beautiful. All right, let's do another shot like right around here, because their infantry is going to be coming in that way, I think. All right, have you guys deployed your troops already? Yes, you already did, and I just evac'd everyone else. Okay, so I think that actually did work there. All right, let's actually take this BTR now. Or BMP or whatever it is. Some sort of something. All right, there's a big artillery hit right there. And start slaughtering this thing. Yes, sir! Taken down beautifully. All right. I do have to say, this update, another kill right there, has added a lot of greatness to this game. Not all of the changes, I would say, are 10 out of 10. They're not all my absolute favorite. I would definitely change them a little bit more or revert them back. Like, I actually liked when you could see the kills a little bit better at the top left instead of the bottom left, much smaller there. I think some of the order adjustments you can make, like this right panel is a lot less usable than the other one. Maybe I just need to get used to it and stuff like that. But yeah, there's definitely still a few issues I have. But overall, I mean, they've solved a lot of the major problems with this simulator that were persistent for quite some time. All right, we are just absolutely destroying them here. I'm gonna actually bring you guys up now too. Go, go, go. The artillery is still popping off. Might as well continue using it back there. They got some more infantry back that way. We should just go for it, you know what I'm saying? Okay, they got a truck there. We don't have to kill that because they've already evacuated the occupants of the truck, and then we get the truck, which honestly those are good for just selling. That is the best thing you can do with those. All right, hold on. I want all squads to move forward. That's my orders. Okay, hello. Oh God, we're getting on the verge of a little war crimey. You know what I'm saying? Not great. All right, leave the truck alone. No one shoot the truck. I want to sell that. There's some enemies up this way. Wow, I missed him entirely. Hold on. Where'd he go? Did he die or is he behind that rock? I don't know. I was reloading. All right, that's fine. All right, boys. Oh, wait. What's over here? Oh, nice one, Bradley. All righty then. Well, we got a lot less resources that time, but we also took 0 losses, which is better. Heck yeah. All right. That is incredible, dude. Okay, so currently we've got a pretty swell army here. These guys, okay, so they're pretty low on ammo. I'm gonna run them back that way. These guys, they're pretty much fine, to be honest with you. But yeah, we do need to head back here to go ahead and rearm, resupply. Beautiful. And getting shells, actually, for the artillery is probably going to be one of the top researches we need to do. So the resources section still kind of blows a little bit. Let's see, shells. We only have light shells. We're going to send them all to the Boom Boom Boys. And what that will do will create these little trucks. And you can see one of them over here. And it's moving towards them, and that'll just resupply them with what we sent them. So we're going to send these guys to the border over this way. We have 2 days until we can justify a war goal against those boys, which will be great. All right, Boom Boom Boys, come this way too. And then we're going to go and try to take their airfield there. All right, so we've justified a war goal. We're going to go ahead and declare war, and we need 5 days in order to do that. So that'll take a little bit of time as well. But then once we have that, we can go there. War is the only solution. All right, let's go. Beautiful. So let's get the Boom Boom Boys up front and center. I'm going to name these guys D's Nuts. Beautiful. D's Nuts, move in. All right, so taking on their airfield here, they've got 18 soldiers there, but then they've also got their garrison. So in total, they have 203 soldiers, 7 vehicles. We have 275 and 16 vehicles. All right, here we go. Let's see where they are stationed at. So this is, I think, a new map. I've never played on this one before. It's pretty stacked. All right, they've got garrison units up here. We'll go ahead and call in an artillery fire right there. Hopefully it hits over that way too. Most of their army should be coming in as reinforcements unless they've changed that. I don't see where they are, so maybe they are already on the field unless they're over here. No, yeah, maybe they made it so the army just all spawns in over here. Not totally sure. Okay, now let's go ahead. So we have a number of infantry squads in the back here. Why don't we take these guys, move them up top right to get onto that hilltop. Yeah, we'll do that. We need to go ahead and evac these guys. I think we have to unpause to do that. Yeah, we do. Unpack, 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 unpack. They didn't spawn any of our tanks already. They've only left us with troop carriers, APCs, and of course the infantry that goes with them. So that's not the most helpful. Let's go ahead and scatter these across this crossroads here. Nice, we're getting some early kills. I'd like to actually pepper this area with some shots before our men get here. And they do have an APC right there. So let's actually go ahead and direct control this sucker. And we're gonna want to keep an eye out for that. It's over here somewhere. There she blows. Come on. Come on. Where'd she go? There she is. Alright, we killed at least one of their infantrymen. There we go. Alright, she's down. She's down. Good job there, boys. Oh, they got a tank up there. We don't have a tank for ourselves. Oh, they just killed a ton of our units. Holy cow. Alright, they must have artillery of their own out there. Let's move, boys. Scatter, scatter, scatter. We need to move around a little bit more here, fellas. Get to moving. We should get reinforcements, though, as we lose units, so it's not the end of the world. And hopefully they actually send us a tank or two, because that's what we need. Don't use all of your rockets right now, Bradley. Please, we're gonna need more of that. All right, I need you guys to push way up here. And I need you guys to get up here. Quick, quick, quick. 4 seconds till the next reinforcement that we can obtain. I think artillery reinforcement we can obtain. Oh, that's artillery. Oh, that is not a tank. All right, we'll try sticking our own artillery on that, because there is infantry around there, and I'm not entirely sure if our artillery will be able to take that out, but I'm hoping. Now, I also noticed they have a number of additional vehicles over this way. Let's start taking pot shots at them. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. That is an actual tank. Now, we can kill those with these, but it's going to be rough. I'm going to pop smoke here. That might help a little bit from that left side cover. All right. We are super low on health because they just nailed us with a shot right there. Oh, through the smoke they get us. Yikes. All right, not good. That is not very good there, Chief. No, sir. Do we have a RPG? No, we do not. That's fine. That's fine. Hold on. Let's go ahead and take out a little bit of this infantry for our boys here. Yeah, we're getting 64 FPS now, so that is perfect. Love to see that. Yeah, you guys are purchasing this game on release day, which is today, for the full release. Make sure to unlock your FPS or you'll be pretty miserable. That's so absurd that is a thing, because it was terrible. I've never seen 30 FPS look so bad. All right, we are getting devoured here. Hold on, they got a lot of infantry down mid there. We're gonna get more artillery over that way. Here we go, finally got a tank. Let's go ahead and move it over here. Go, my friend. They gave us more infantry as well. And another Bradley here, which is pretty good because they do have those nice rockets on them. All right, get me back to my infantryman here. We need to eliminate some of the enemy infantry here. My kitten is screaming. We actually have 2 kittens now, so one of them, I don't know if he wants this spilled, but a YouTuber who I'm friends with called us and was like, hey, I found baby kitten. And so we grabbed that baby kitty, and he lives with us now. And then another one, Zelda, found on the side of the road with like thousands of fleas on it. And we saved that one, and so now we have 2 baby kittens. Alright, we're doing... Really, that hitbox on whatever that object is preventing me from getting the kills right there. That's goofy. Alright, hold on. We got smoke popping everywhere. I'm gonna add to that by kind of smoking the corners there, so I can't be shot in the flank as easily. There's enemies way out that way. Okay, let's just push up. I don't know where the other guys went. They might be dead, honestly. That's the tank. Hello. Hola. Mi amo Ben. We got nothing over here. Okay. Hold up. I think it's time for a little bit more artillery. They're getting reinforcements back here. Go for that, because they'll walk into that, I think. Alright, now this tank, honestly... Nope, no, no, no. I want the tank. Oh, we got another tank. Good. Yeah, they finally brought in another tank. You can control the order of units. I kind of forgot about that. I don't think you used to be able to, but then they changed it, so now you can, and I just never did it. But that was before the full release, so there's no excuse. Alright, we need to find this tank. I know it's up there, but I'm worried that there might be more. There's one. Okay. Shimmy on down here. I know it's at this crossroads. There it is. Wait, is that it? No, that's not it. Wait, did it move? Switch to machine guns. You gotta be careful about these guys, because they could have RPGs or bazookas. Okay, are we good? Let's keep pushing up a little bit. You know what? We gotta... Whoa! There's the tank. There's the tank. Hold on. It's coming up the right side here. Yes. Slow these guys down real quick a little bit. Alright, where you at? It was moving right there. Seems to have stopped. Because it ain't coming into view. Alright, hold on. We're gonna pivot. Move back this way. We're winning by a lot. So I'm not too concerned. Hold on, I think this wall is breakable. But do I want to do that? Probably not. Let's go around it. I'd prefer to keep the cover. Yep, moving left side. Skirt! You know what? We're gonna send all units... no. What did I just do? All units forward, go. We're gonna put the squeeze on them. There's the butt of it. We hit it. Right in the butthole. Okay. Oh, hello. Might be. I'm sorry. I did not know there was another tank right there. We somehow survived its oh my god, there's another. Good stuff! I think our tank is better. Alright. This actually, I think is just a Bradley? No, it is a tank, yeah. Okay. Back it up. Push it forward. Nice. It means they're low. Yep. Bye-bye. Adios. Good stuff. Okay, now we know there's more out here, though. Let's see. On the lookout for infantry as well. Alright. Everyone forward. Come on, boys. Oh, hello. What? It doesn't fire right where the reticle is for the machine gun. Alright. That was the cringiest missed shot I've ever done. Tragic, really. I hear firing. I don't know where she's at. But yeah, we did kill this artillery piece here. They must be on the outskirts now. They must be down to their last reinforcements or something. Whoa! Oh, no. Oh, they've got a jet fighter. Okay, that caused some lag. Holy cow. I mean, we are taking the airfield, so they will lose access to that reinforcements later on once we capture this. Let's go ahead and bombard up that way. Alright. Ooh. Come on, boys. Go assist over this way. Go, 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 go. Nice. Took out that BTR. Good. Alright, give me this. Oh, are we immobilized? Can I not move? That's fine. We got groupings of enemies over this way. Can mow them down pretty easy. Good stuff. I know there was some more over here. There. Let's go. Ooh! They just killed one of our vehicles. Alright, where was that from? Reloading! Alright, there's our infantry pushing up to support. Yeah, we're definitely tracked because I can't move this thing. Oh, we got a tank assisting us. Beautiful. Alright, where's our other tank? It's still up here. Can you guys, like, back it up that way to engage? That would be great. Give me a trooper here. Like, you can no longer individually choose which trooper you want to take. Because you used to be able to pick from, like, a menu. Can you still do that somehow? I can't see how. Yeah, that's rough. There might still be a way. They might have just changed it. Ooh, we got friendly fire. We just killed some of our own men. Amazing. All right. Oh, hello. Oh, that's an ally. Oh, and that's a surrendering enemy. Beautiful. Well done. Loser. Oh, sorry. I know you're probably sitting around a lot of dead comrades right now, so maybe I should hold back on that. That's another ally. Okay. Good stuff, boys. Not going to use any more artillery fire in this. Let's go ahead and just push our boys forward here. Victory should be very, very close. They've got 27 additional soldiers remaining. Our artillery's still firing out here. I don't even know if this is where they're at. Oh, hello. That's where they're at. There's some up here, apparently. Gotta be a little careful with this one because it is an open top MG. Where you boys at? Show me your faces. Oh, hello. Whoop. I gotta get over the ridge because I can't fire down. There we go. Oh my god. This thing is beautiful. Oh my god. Wow. What a gun. Holy smokes. Oh, hello. More on the ridgeline. That was my own man. I'm sorry. My bad. Little light team killing. It happens. It happens, boys, you know? Can't win them all. Alright, push through here, I guess. I don't know. All units push forward. There's apparently fighting... Oh, here. Give me a man. Ooh, with the FAMAS. That's ours. 17 enemies remain. Once again, having trouble finding them. Are they just down here, maybe? That could be. We're gonna use so much ammo by the end of this thing, we're gonna be broke. Those are all our guys. There's our tank. Oh, was that? Nope, those are allies. Guys, what are we doing here? Where are the enemies? I don't... Oh, they killed one. Alright, well, we'll just get this battle to end. Wow, that took another 10 minutes for our guys to just hunt down the last of the enemies. Oh, I can still fire, apparently, by clicking. Alright, we took 63 infantry losses, 10 injured, 6 vehicle losses, but obviously we took the airfield and eliminated the enemy presence, so I would say that is well worth it, baby. So, let's see. Oh, there we go. Occupy, nice. Good stuff. So, now we do own Ladin here. I don't need the bomb boys right now. Alright, there's... Ooh! 7 F-15s! Yeah, we're gonna create 7 Air Force battalions. Yes, sir. Holy cow, that's awesome. Alright. Well, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and end this episode now. If you guys did enjoy the video, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below if you guys would like to see some more of this in the future. I think there's been a lot of really good changes to the game. Also, some stuff I'm not like super thrilled about, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you going to be picking it up along with the Marines DLC? Let me know. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.